Bastrop County, Texas has always been defined by its historic downtown streets and a quiet, generational lifestyle. But look closer, and you'll find an active $10 billion advanced technology and AI infrastructure boom taking shape right alongside it. This transformation is driven by 5 major anchor projects, which include massive facilities like the EdgeConneX data center and Greenport Semiconductor campus. When global tech infrastructure moves in next door to a rural town, residents naturally worry that their local resources are about to be exhausted. The public generally shares 3 main fears: that these campuses will drain the local water supply, pass expensive infrastructure costs onto taxpayers, and crash the regional power grid. To find out if these fears are valid, we have to look inside the black box of a modern data center to analyze the exact resources it consumes and compare them against the economic outputs it generates for the community. Modern data centers operate as highly efficient, purposefully engineered infrastructure hubs, requiring specific resource management strategies. The first major concern to address is exactly how these massive facilities interact with the state's entire energy grid. This chart illustrates a data center's planned independent power allowance. You can see how its dedicated energy track operates completely separately from standard local residential power draw models. Technology campuses fund and construct their own dedicated electrical substations to handle this capacity, guaranteeing that any required grid expansions are paid for by the companies themselves, not local taxpayers. Because these companies pre-purchase and manage their own power infrastructure, their energy footprint remains securely isolated from the residential community's daily supply. The Colorado River and nearby lakes are Bastrop's most vital natural assets, leading to concerns that tech facilities will drain them to keep servers cold. This schematic demonstrates the solution: closed-loop cooling. Water moves from a server rack through a heat exchanger in a continuous, enclosed circular pipe system. Once filled, it continuously recycles the exact same water, meaning no fresh municipal water is drawn to maintain the loop. Older evaporative cooling methods operated very differently, constantly pulling freshwater intakes to function because they allowed water to escape as vapor. Modern closed-loop engineering permanently decouples a massive facility's cooling requirements from the community's drinking water and natural aquifers. With the facility's resource inputs efficiently managed and isolated, we can now examine exactly what these projects pump back into the local community as outputs. The immediate result is local job creation. The initial wave of temporary construction jobs eventually transitions into permanent, high-scale operations careers. These new careers command average salaries between $70,000 and $120,000, all located entirely within a 15-minute commute of Bastrop homes. These hyper-local, high-paying opportunities allow the next generation to build lucrative careers in technology without being forced to abandon their rural hometowns. High-value commercial property taxes shift the heavy cost of county infrastructure away from individual residents and onto these corporate campuses. The county tax base expands massively when you compare the previous agricultural value of raw dirt with the billion-dollar valuations of these incoming tech sites. This visual scale shows the exact financial windfall. A plot of land that previously generated $25,000 a year is transformed into an asset that generates over $100 million for local schools during its abatement period alone. Directly channeling corporate campus taxes into local education secures the pipeline required to train the community's future workforce. By integrating specialized cooling and power systems, data centers operate as economic engines, providing the consistent funding needed to underwrite a rural community's long-term prosperity.